Tu problemo es no mi problemo, Bertie.
Fire.
What the fuck? That's
Dude,
not
I've
what
been
we're
watching
doing.
Hell's Kitchen. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, no, we're
What
not
do you
here to talk
mean
about
no?
Hell's Kitchen.
What do you
No,
mean no?
we're not here to do that. El Kitchen Fuerte
Well,
Infierno
listen here, you fucking
Fuego.
donkey. Get out! I don't disrespect. I don't tolerate disrespect in my kitchen. Now I just can't come back.
Those eggs weren't even. They were still good. They weren't even overcooked.
No, they were runny.
No.
No, actually, I overcooked your eggs. No wonder you threw it back at me in that one skid.
Yeah, of course. Nobody likes burnt eggs. They smell like wet dogs. Don't do that.
I'm going to guess that from personal experience.
Yeah.
But anyways, what the hell are we doing here? Oh, yeah, that's right. We were trying to recover from our fuck-up last month because we totally forgot to do a November Patreon and YouTube membership hangout. That was Donde Está my fault, which I'm pretty sure I didn't say that right in Spanish, but it's my fault.
No, dude, it's not your fault.
No, it's my fault. It's my fault. It's my job to make sure everything is running smoothly. We do everything we're supposed to. I fudged up. I was more concerned with the Real Horror Wars skit and things. And it was Thanksgiving too. So things were crazy in November, but we're going to make it up because, Brad, we need to figure out a way how to make it up to our peoples.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think we'll have to do a watch party this month or something.
Dude,
later in the month.
You read my mind.
I think that's a good, because we're supposed to do it anyway. We just haven't, because there haven't been like a lot of like nominations and stuff, but we want to. We like hanging out with the Patreons and stuff. So I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
And but yeah, so absolutely. I think
there we go. Blame the ex-wife.
Yeah, well, yeah.
We're talking about the rocket launcher from Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
The ex-wife.
No? Oh, yeah.
Steer.
Where is my bird? I have no idea.
Dude, I actually randomly, I've been quoting that around the house today. I just walked randomly around. Hell, just 10 minutes ago, I was taking a piss, and I was like, I want my butt.
Like, you said that to yourself?
Yeah, I did. I don't know why I thought about that today. So it's so weird how you said, I want my butt.
I may or may not have cameras up in your bathroom, Birdie. Remember that time I was over there and I was in there for a few minutes?
I could just imagine. This is how it goes. This is how it went, ladies and gentlemen. I wet my butt.
And then I was chirping in the audio. I was going chip 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 chip. I don't think birds really sound.
I thought that was a dead turkey. Or was that one thing in the Grown-Ups where that dog was barking like a what the hell? Sound like two owls having sex.
What in the hell was that?
Sorry,
all about?
I'm so excited to see everyone in the chat. You know what? Let's shift our focus here and let's just go to our deals because this ain't about us; it's about them. Lamantra, what's going on? How are you doing, buddy? Brother Fluff, what's going on, my friend? Brad thinks you're complimenting on our sweet asses. So
yeah, I got every word but nalgas, and I assumed you're talking about asses. And yeah. So I don't know. I'm going to see what it actually means real quick. Nalgas.
Yeah. Well, Brad, you've got a background in Spanish, so you're supposed to know that. Plus, you went to Madrid.
It's buttocks. That's right, actually. That's right.
Nice. So there we go. So Brad still got it. Brad still got it. And Brooke still got it too. So what's going on there, Brooke? How are you doing?
Hello, welcome to the party. We're good to. We're happy to have you here. We're happy to do. What do y'all want to talk about tonight? Anybody want to talk about anything in particular? Because we're just...
Dude, I got to upload that clip for the rest of the time for our Patreon hangouts because Cody Rhodes does this for wrestling, how he starts every single promo. So, what do y'all want to talk about?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'll do it. Because that's the question of the night. We don't really have it. Like, we're just hanging out. We're having a good time.
Well, I do got something to show Brad, though. So, as y'all are developing some questions in the chat for us to answer, I want to show these bad boys because I did get an email from YouTube about the success of 2023 of Good Will Hunting. Do you want to care to take a gander?
Let's take a gander. I'll take a gander. I like ganders.
Here's our first picture here. 257 new subscribers, man.
Not bad, man. Not bad. How's that compared to the last few years? I don't know.
Last year was definitely the dominant year of subscribers because that's when we hit the 1K and the Slaughter Lamb helped us out. really gives us the heavy push. We got the 1,000 earlier within the year, I believe.
Yeah.
But just to get this much. But here's the deal, guys. It's mainly the views, and I really do like our view count.
Yeah, 53,000, man. That's pretty good. I like that. I think that sounds pretty good.
Mm-hmm. And we were so close to 4,000 likes. Damn, we were so close.
Hey, man, the year's not over, man. We got time.
Oh,
we got 20 more days. We can get through 30. Well, not even. We can get 23 more likes in 30 days. To 20 days.
I think we can do that. So, guys, I believe in you. So,
did
Brad,
we really make 143 uploads?
I guess we did, man. And even though we need to improve on that one a little bit, but that's still impressive.
That's a lot.
That's like half of a calendar year.
I mean, I think that's pretty solid numbers, man. I think that's really good.
Yeah. So yes. And by us, I mean everybody. Me, Brad, Chris, everyone in the chat, the whole community. It's a team effort.
I like the sound of it. I think it's looking good.
And our most viewed from this year, top video, shocker, Real Horror Awards 2023. And that's going to be my goal, is to double the records of anything real horror related from last year. So that's going to be the goal for this upcoming year.
145 hours, man. That's decent.
Probably and then the short 6 hours if it belongs to me. So
yeah, you go back and watch it a few times?
I really do, because I was so proud of the show we did on that one, with how we edited all the freaking hours of 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. for 2 straight weeks of editing this thing. Like, I was so proud of it.
It was definitely a lot of work, man. It's definitely a lot of work. Excited to see how this one turns out this year. It's going to be another fun show. And, it's always, I can't wait to get the skit together, and see how that's going to turn out. And I think we're going to have another fun night.
Oh, absolutely. And of course, next week we're going to get with our Real Horror War committee, because it's about that time to get some nominations put together.
I agree. I'm excited to do some. I got a couple more movies I'd like to watch.
Ooh, I do got a question for our Patreons here. And this is just me and Brad been battling about this. Do you think Godzilla -1 is a horror movie?
Here's my argument, okay? Like, I get the argument.
Before that, let's celebrate you real quick.
What did I do?
Wait.
Oh, the short, yeah.
Yeah, the short that you freaking made, man. It gets the most comments. I still get comments about it. I still represent you sometimes in the comments when they hate on you, which is very, very few, because you gotta have your trolls out there in the world of YouTube. But yeah, definitely you get the top short video of this year.
Nice, man. We haven't done one. I need to get back on that yet, man.
Yeah, because you do a great job with those.
I need to look. So here's the thing, okay? About the
oh, sorry, let me get this last picture. And I promise you, we will argue, we will fight about it. Top live stream, of course, is Real Horror Awards, with close to 1,200 comments in one stream. And plus, that was our stream too, where we had 51 people in the chat too.
Yeah, dude, that was an epic show. So I'm trying to find.
So that is that. Brad really does want to get into this freaking Godzilla debacle here.
I do, but there's something else I wanted to bring up too. Let me find it real quick, because I don't know much about
Fluff, it. We got your question, and also Snyder, thank you so much for for dropping by to say hey and to say congratulations. Thank you. Donde está amigo? Which again, dude, thanks, I'm not sure what that means, but
thanks for popping in, and we appreciate you stopping in. What was this? I was just freaking looking at, man. Hold on,
Brooke. I thought I told you to wait in the truck.
There it is. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so never mind. That's not really a horror movie, so never mind. Disregard. Okay.
And Brooke, yeah. So love you too. So Brad, go ahead.
So yeah, talking about Godzilla. This is not Godzilla. This is Badzilla. I mean, the Godzilla is good, but he's not a nice guy, is what I'm saying. So here's what I'm saying about Godzilla, though. Like, yeah, I get the point. But it's like, how could you possibly count Renfield as a horror movie, but not Godzilla, where there's actually a terrifying creature slaying people, and Renfield's just fucking stupid? Like, there's nothing scary about it. And I know it's a horror comedy, but I would say all day long that Godzilla is more of a horror movie than Renfield, 100%. And not to mention, it's not, it's classified as a horror movie on IMDb and Letterboxd, but that's beside the point. I mean, they only do this for a living, but that's not what's going on over there.
Sorry, you broke me there. I had to reboot my whole system. I cannot believe you said Renfield was not a horror movie. What the fuck? It's fucking Dracula.
It's a goofy ass. It's a comedy movie.
Yeah, horror movies could be fucking goofy. Have you ever heard of a certain movie called The Cabin in the Woods?
Yeah, horror movies can also be good. Godzilla. If Jaws is a horror movie, Godzilla is a horror movie. The plot is almost the same. There's sequences that are almost identical, and people are dying. People are getting blown away and like freaking chopped in half and shit. Like it's the same movie.
Do we have people freaking walking on the beach going, "Run! Eat the dolls!"
Yeah, but you know what? Now I get it. There's dramatic elements about this movie that makes it an actually damn good movie. But I think when you have a movie of this magnitude come out, that's so fucking. And I'm not going to spoil it because I know probably nobody's seen it yet because it didn't like it. The release wasn't huge. It's kind of hard to find. It can be. And for me, first off, Bertie, before I even get in on this, how mad were you? Like, I wanted to see the show on IMAX when I was in that. They put us in
that I'm pissed off about.
They put us in the smallest screen in the whole theater. Like, it was like barely bigger than my. Yeah, I was like, come on, man. Beautiful movie. But yeah, I mean, it's dramatic, but it's like, dude, you get a movie like this within the genre from, an IMDb standpoint, and it's this good. You got to celebrate that. You can't just be like, oh no, this one doesn't count because it's too good. Like, like I just, I get it. I wouldn't count Godzilla versus Kong as a horror movie or Godzilla King of Monsters or whatever, because both of those just were CGI, like let's fight some shit. But this was an actual, like, there's a scary monster in town. We're fucking slaying people with it, and you got to survive the monster. Like, it's a little bit of a different story, and it's scary, but.
Well, see, Brother Fluff just said there, good comparison here. I was leaning more towards action, like Jurassic Park, which I see that. Like, I definitely consider Jurassic Park like a thrilling action movie, but I'm actually on the rare side that I think that Jurassic Park is a horror movie because there were definitely a lot of horror elements into this movie.
If you're counting Jurassic Park, you're counting Godzilla. Different, and that's the end of the discussion. No, it's completely. Lizard. No, this one, Godzilla is scarier than dinosaurs. 100%. 100%.
At least dinosaurs actually existed.
This was the scariest version of Godzilla that I've ever seen. I mean, I haven't seen like the original ones, but it's by far, it's like, this isn't a Godzilla you want to fuck around with.
No, you know what? I'll give you one thing. Godzilla is a horror movie. If we're talking about the Eric Bandana, freaking Godzilla movie from the 90s.
You talk about the stupid ass one where they laid eggs and the
and the freaking Chihuahua dog, they did a whole big Taco Bell spot going, here, lizard.
See, that ain't horror.
I need the bigger box.
So yeah, it's like, it's one of those things. It's like Tremors is a horror movie. Godzilla is a horror movie. You know what I mean? Like, it's like,
especially a horror movie.
I like it, Brooke. I like it. See, yeah, it's a monster movie, just like Tremors, or like Krampus, or like, any
but
other.
You know what my fear is? And this is why I'm really debating it. Because if we did put Godzilla into this Real Horror Awards, which don't worry, Brad, I'll make sure on the committee form that in big bold letters that says Godzilla is a horror movie and it's eligible. Here's why I feel like it probably shouldn't, because I feel like it would absolutely dominate pretty much the majority of the 25 categories.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with the movie.
Chance. Like, last year did a good job of like spreading it out a bit.
I don't think we need to not celebrate a movie and how good it is just so we can give other movies a chance that are subpar. Like, that's just not fair. So that's fair. But I mean, I get the argument against it. I do. It's not a traditional horror movie, but I think there's a lot of things that are considered horror movies that this is more scary than and comparable to, like Jaws and Tremors and Lake Placid and all those things like that are very similar to this. And Sharknado, not Sharknado. I don't know. We could ask.
You're lucky that Heather had to give up her membership, or she would have already destroyed you in the chat.
we could ask the
I'm still telling her.
Don't do it. That's a secret. We could ask the nominators. The committee.
I can actually do that tomorrow. I don't mind doing that.
See what they think. I mean, because I get it. I get
we asked one already. Technically, I asked one already. Braden, and he said it was not.
Yeah, but you know what? I bet if you asked Jason, he'd say it would.
Oh yeah, I would think, and we're talking about Jason from Sinister Cinema. I would definitely think he would think that it's a horror movie.
Maybe not.
So you know what, bro? How about this? I don't think we need to. Well, I'll just be sure in the form I will put on there, like in bold letters, that Godzilla -1 is eligible for all categories except for TV, except for best series.
But yeah, dude, I love it. I mean, here's the thing.
But guys, seriously though, it is a 5 out of 5 movie. It's absolutely terrific.
Oh, it might be my favorite movie of the year. And I never thought
I think it could be mine too, honestly.
I go back and forth on it. I know. I mean, I saw Oppenheimer twice already. I haven't seen Godzilla twice. I want to. Friday, I'm going to watch Killers of the Flower Moon. We'll see how that goes.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's technically. I even made a joke about Braden earlier about that. It's like, yeah, when you keep on saying hour, it only counts as one, as Gimli says in freaking Lord of the Rings. So yeah, that's a true point, Brother Fluff.
I like it. I like
even though technically they're separate committee board members, so they will each get their voices heard in the committee form. Just a little FYI. So.
I just, here's the thing though. Even if it is eligible, I don't think enough people are going to see it to where it's actually like nominated and wins all these categories like we think.
Oh, like, what movie had that problem last year? Because we were worried about that for the Real Horror Awards. There was like one late horror movie that came out last year.
Oh, The Menu was one for sure.
Yes,
that it came out in December. Yes. Yeah.
That was the one that I feel like Godzilla -1 will be the Menu of this year, which that's kind of what sucks about these horror movies coming out in November or December, because it's the holiday season and not a lot of people get a chance to go to the theater to go watch these movies.
We also think too that earlier movies kind of get a little bit of the shaft too, like January, February, because you don't think about those as much. You forget about them.
I still remember Megan.
Well, sure, you still remember it, but it's not like you just got out of the theater and you're excited about it. Whereas you're still excited about, Godzilla, and you're still excited about probably Thanksgiving. Yeah. So I think, in general, for me, in my rankings, the movies at the beginning of the year tend to kind of fall in the rankings a little bit, just because they leave my mind. Sometimes I get the chance to watch them again, but not always.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Brother Fluff, we've waited for your question long enough. Since Brad won the first debate, I'll go ahead and win this one. Who's taller?
Oh, Birdie's a little taller than me, but that's because he wears boots with like lifts in them.
I don't wear boots. I fucking.
He's wearing heels.
I hate boots. Well, unless if you praise for mercy from puss in boots.
No, he's taller than me though. He's taller than me. He's kind of like Kane Hodder though. He puts lifts in his shoes.
God, you give me a fucking break. Even though Brad already proved to me size does not matter. But Brother Fluff says, I love the menu.
Did I prove that?
What? Oh, by slamming into a locker, but I didn't want to say it. I love I love the menu.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's okay. No, it's sorry. I promise not to bring that up anymore, even though who knows I will. But Brother Fluff does say, I love the menu. They threw a lot of stuff for people who work in the restaurant business. Yeah, not only that, they also make fun of all those fancier chefs in the world that just are really particular about the presentation and the description of each food. Like, I'll tell you, the menu is just one of those secret movies that should get a lot more appreciation.
Yeah, I agree. I want to go back and watch it again. I thought, because I haven't seen it since. Did I see it? I don't know if I saw it before Yeah, I did. I saw it before we did the Real Horror because it was in the skit. Mm-hmm. But it was still too. I don't think I even had a chance to vote on it. Yeah,
because those bastards broke the ketchup.
Yeah, that emulsion. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's one of those, man, that's just got rock steady performances. And just an interesting story. It keeps you on the edge of your seat the whole time when you're watching it. because you don't really know what's going on, and then when you find out, it's like, damn, man, this play, and then the s'mores at the end. Ooh, oh god, I won't spoil it, but it was pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and plus Anya Taylor-Joy was great in it. Nicholas Hoult was great in it. But the best part about the movie was just this whole atmosphere and dread they built around the movie too. Mm-hmm. Like, what more fuck up thing can they do after the next one that was pretty much fucked up? So if you haven't seen The Menu, I highly recommend it, and it's on Max right now.
What do you think about Anya Taylor-Joy and Furiosa? The trailer, did you see?
I hardly even recognized her. So once again, great job at the practical effect makeup team, or the makeup team for the world of Mad Max, like in that general world. So great job for disguising her. I hardly recognize her. So you know what? I think it's going to be a joy to watch.
I'm excited.
And it would be my first one to watch in theaters for a Mad Max type movie. I still need to see Fury Road. I'm still mad at myself. I haven't gotten time to watch it yet.
Oh, yes, man. That's a doozy. I need to see that again soon.
What a lovely day.
Man, I haven't seen that. God, we're due for a watch. Actually, I probably might need to run through that whole series again. I know Chris Galloway, he was wanting to do, when we're still kind of doing all genres on the channel, he wanted to do a series on it, which would be fun. It would be it would be a really good time.
There'll be an opportunity to do it now in the future.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I like the sound of it. So yeah, I like the sound of that a lot. But yeah, I think, I'm excited to see what she can do in this role. It's a little bit different for her, stepping out of horror. Like, she's been out of the horror genre before, but this is one that's, she's really kind of taken that that lead role and running with it. So I'm really excited to see how it goes. So yeah, I like her a lot. I think she'll do good with it.
Oh yeah, I think she will do good with it, and even Chris Hemsworth was really good in it too. And so just stepping out of the world of the MCU, and just even in the bigger blockbuster way. So again, I'm just very intrigued. So that's why, again, I gotta watch Mad Max Fury Road, so I can get familiar with the style that they're getting ready to do again. So I can just get used to it, and as a seek the glory, seek what the tastes like. Jack Black says in Nacho Libre. So I'm looking forward to it. Like, I thought the trailer really looked clean. It looked impressive. So I'm all game, man.
Dude, yeah, I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah. Brother Fluff says, you brought up Oppenheimer, not to BSing. One of the first steaks I ever cooked professionally was for the pilot of the Enola Gay plane.
Dude, that's fucking crazy, man. That's insane. Yeah. That's a fun fact right there. That's one of those things where, dude, that's one of the, that game you play where it's like, I'm going to say 3 things. You got to pick the one that's the lie. Like, that's about myself. No, like, well, that's just what you say. It's like, that's like, oh yeah, I went to Paris for my wedding, and I shotgunned a Coors Light up my ass, and then I cooked a steak for the Enola Gay plane pilot, and then you got to pick out which one is the lie. Like, Brother Fluff, man, that's one of those things that nobody's gonna believe. That's really cool. That's because that's. Sorry. Well, I didn't do that. That was the lie of the 3. If I was Brother Fluff.
I know what you mean. Sorry. I thought one of my troops, if I ever did 3-1, it would be throwing up on my first taste of bourbon.
That's true, but you didn't really. It came out your nose first. It came, and yeah, it was a little bit too much.
I treated it like wine, like a prick, like, because I thought like,
no, motherfucker, you treated it like water, dude. You treated it like water. It was like, hey, let me chug this. After Marcus said, "Don't chug it. This is a sipper." You said, okay.
Well, it was Marcus. Like, I didn't trust him very often, but that one I probably should trust him.
Touche. That's
plus he did break my cornhole board, whether he liked to admit it or not.
That also a fair point. And there was yeah, I mean, he also caught you on fire while watching Paranormal Activity. So there's a lot of different reasons.
This close. But here, read this comment. I want to show something off real quick.
He said, "I never forgot it. He was at an air museum near my work and came to eat." That's super cool. That's really one of those things that that you're not going to forget. And it's an interesting fun fact about Brother Fluff. I think that's cool as hell. Did you see the movie Oppenheimer? I bet you did. You had to, right? I mean, not that he was in the movie, but
we need to make a movie of the life of bro. So, dude, that's what we need to do with our Patreons in the next one. Every single Patreon, we take a look at their profile and we have to line them up of who we want to cast to play them in their own biography.
I like the idea. I do. I think that, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah. But here's what's interesting. When I kick this mofo's ass in fantasy football for 2 straight weeks, and then another 2 weeks I win the championship, I'm going to bust open this beautiful thing that my cousin got me for Christmas yesterday.
Are we playing again this week?
We play twice. It's a 2-week rounder in the playoff.
Okay, that's in the YouTube league, yeah?
Yeah, YouTube league, yes.
Okay. Dude, I don't even know what's going on in that league. My team fell apart. Everybody got injured.
I really want to sip at this so bad.
Ever since Joe Burrow, yeah. I mean, it's going to be good. What's it say on the front?
Bondio. Oh, boned. Sorry.
Bonded. That's bonded.
Yeah, bonded. Yeah, bonded.
Boned is a good word for it too, because that's where it's ultimately going to lead to,
Yeah, but well, it's going to lead to some wooing. But no. From what I heard, this is supposed to have like better flavor of Jack Daniels. So like the normal Jack Daniels, this is like a multiplier in a way.
Okay, I can dig it. I'm Thursday for the tournament. I'm going to get some whiskey or some eggnog.
Yeah, you promised to get some eggnog.
And some whiskey too, to mix with said eggnog. It's gonna be a fun night.
Are you gonna do the Pennywise freaking formation?
Southern Comfort. That's not bad. I did get a little SoCo in there, man. I like it. Talking Oppenheimer asked if he saw it while you're gone. He said he saw it with Fluff Jr. He's studying global conflict in college. Well, that's a good movie to watch then.
Oh hell
that's
yeah.
That was a dope movie, man. That's the one that's competing with Godzilla. I didn't think anything was going to top Mission Impossible, but I think Godzilla is just a better, it's just one of those that's just for
beautiful
number 2
storytelling.
Yeah, dude, it is. And that's what I love, a good story. I love good characters, and that's what we got. And we've got that better in Godzilla than we did in Oppenheimer, but Oppenheimer was just a really well made and well directed. But I told
all around.
I told the fellas this in the chat. I said, hey, Godzilla, it really gave me Christopher Nolan vibes, like at times, like it really did. Like you had
especially
this epic
with
the score, and like just the way the pacing went, and the just like the scientific stuff kind of behind it there when they're trying to figure out a plan, like to beat Godzilla. Like that was all. It really reminded me of that. So I don't know.
No, dude, and also Oppenheimer had the most beautiful 4K-ish looking tits I've ever seen too. So,
oh, dude, on that IMAX 70 mil, man, those were freaking Volkswagens.
You lucky bastard!
Volkswagens, man. You could
describe this though. How beautiful was the explosion?
It was really
and all that, like goodness.
Practical effects, man. I mean, nobody does it better than Christopher Nolan.
God, it's still crazy, though, that Christopher Nolan is willing to drop a nuke to win a freaking win a Golden Globe award. Like, how's that crazy? It's like, how am I going to win one? Let's just drop a nuke in the middle of nowhere.
He didn't actually drop a nuke, but they did create a big ass explosion. They did do that, and they used some techniques to make it look like a nuke. But I think
they did a good job.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it was very impressive. And I think it should definitely win. I think now here's the thing. As crazy as it sounds, Nolan's never won an Oscar for Best Director. I don't know if any of his films have won for Best
Cillian
Picture.
Murphy needs one. He needs
Cillian Murphy hasn't. And it's like, just when you thought they were all a shoo-in to finally win, because I was like, okay.
Here comes Leo.
Yeah, I know. That's what he was doing. He's like, oh, that's mine. Now I haven't seen Killers of the Flower Moon yet, but it's like you have Christopher Nolan coming out with a banger. Yeah. And then it's like, okay, let's go ahead and bring in the best director of the last 40 years to make another movie this year to compete. It's like, dude, come on, man. Why can't you wait till next year?
What a bunch of asshats.
But I will say that I'm excited to see that. We're going to watch it on Friday. I'm going to pick it up. It's on, it's finally, you can buy it on digital.
Nice.
And going to see how it goes. I want to make sure I get that in before I do my final end of the year ranking. And looking forward to it.
Yeah, and next next week, next Tuesday, it's the digital release of Thanksgiving too.
Oh, good. We'll need that.
Yeah, we'll definitely need it because I need to get with you about. You need to kind of give me kind of like what particular clips you need for a particular something.
Yeah.
So I need to, because I'm about to. Here's the deal, guys. Starting next Wednesday, I am off. Let's see, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Like pretty much for 6 days I got for Christmas this year. Then I got to work 2 days, and then I'm off for another 4 days. So I'm about to get like 10 days off for the next 14 days starting next week.
I love it. So
I'm going to be watching a lot of movies, but more importantly, I'm going to do a lot of editing during this time.
I like that a lot, man.
And a lot of zombies.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Because we got missions to do. We got to finish Act 1, man. We got to get through that.
We're so close.
2 more missions, I guess.
If I didn't have to do a stream tonight, we easily would have. But
I made
a promise to a good buddy of mine, Fat Matt Fauci. We've been putting this off. He got sick last week. That's why we didn't do it last week. So we're doing it tonight. We're going to be having a Krampus good time.
Well, I'm going to hop on and finish out Act 1 of Zombies, man. It's going to be an epic.
Bastard, you better not.
No, I'm kidding.
No, my boy Nugget.
Yeah, I might do that. I'm either going to play Star Wars or hop in on the match with him.
Or what you can do is you can do my technique, go into the freaking zombie world, just build up some money and just randomly hit the freaking, not the Pack-a-Punch, but the mystery box and see if you can keep getting those legendary weapons.
Not a bad idea. I picked up some doozies from that thing lately, man. That striker gun
after you stole them from me.
We were taking turns.
You took 3 turns in a row before I took a turn, you asshole.
Well, you weren't there. And plus you said before
I was getting killed by zombies.
Well, you shouldn't have been doing that.
Well, it's not my fault.
You fucked around. You found out. Just admit it. You were over there.
You freaking stood around and found out.
I didn't find out shit. I found out where to find the good weapons. That's what I didn't
do fucking shit.
But no,
I'm sorry you hate me, Brother Fluff. Which, speaking of Brother Fluff, real quick, back to the mini part of him cooking for that one person. Brad, I'm excited. Hopefully we can make this happen next year when we get down to Orlando. We can find where Brother Fluff is and he do something cool.
Yeah, Dad, dude, you better be whipping up those freaking all-you-can-eat wings still. I don't know if
that's still yet, we should have him hang out with us for a day. And,
I like that.
Because we were playing a cookout for one day, like just to stay in and to cook in. How badass would that be?
You could come make some steaks.
Ooh.
Hey, dude. Hey, listen. I know it's cool. The Enola Gay is cool.
Brad and Braden on steaks. That sounds like a win-win. Dude.
Hey, the Enola Gay is cool, man. But you'll always remember that time you cooked for Good Real Hunting.
That's Fear Freaks too.
And Fear Freaks too. That for sure. So that'd be really cool. That'd be epic.
Yeah, so when that gets closer, I'm going to definitely get in contact with you, Brother Fluff, when that day comes. So, yes.
I'm down for that. I like the sound of it. He's going to make a steak.
We got 2 words for you.
What do you think about Gordon Ramsay's steak cooking abilities, man? Suck it. Okay.
Okay, I was about to say, don't leave me hanging, but dude, I've been rewatching Hell's Kitchen. Like, I've been watching the Las Vegas, like anything from 20 season and up. Those are the ones I have not seen. Because Brad can even tell you, during the Global Bastard year, I watch all 18 seasons in a month?
Dude, yeah, and then my wife and I did that with Survivor, man. It was crazy. We were on a fucking kick.
I promise you I would watch Survivor, but I totally fucked that up.
That's no worries, man. It's good entertainment. It's really great.
It really is, man. Especially when you just get to look all those beautiful food dishes while you are looking at the beautiful, like, handcrafted dishes.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's lovely, and there's a lot of beautiful things on the show. So, but yeah, it's a great time. What are we thinking here, man, about Soul 11? That's the question.
I knew you were going to ask that, man. I'm worried. It's kind of like the Scream thing. I'm worried it's too soon or too quickly. But here's the deal: if you got a plan and you actually thought it out versus just rushing it, if you legitimately have a plan, I'm all in for it. But if we're just rushing it just to rush it, that's when I'm going to get concerned. So I guess this is more of a wait and find out to see what kind of details are behind this whole like rush of the Saw movies. But you know what? Money talks, man. So I'm not that surprised. I was a little surprised. Like nothing's going to give me more surprise than when Scream did it. Like after the success of Scream 5, it's like, by the way, we're gonna make Scream 6 starting in a couple of months. Wait, like what the fuck? Like,
I think Saul's been waiting to strike gold ever since they've ended it with Saul 7. Like they try to come back with Jigsaw. They're like, oh, we're gonna do this and we're gonna start doing them every year again, but it kind of bombed. And they did it with Spiral and it bombed. And now it's like, okay, we brought John Kramer back. And yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say. I think they have to rush because Tobin Bell's like 80 years old. They want to crank out they got to crank out as many of these as they can in the next few years before he's either no longer with us, RIP, in the future, or he just can't act.
Figure out that AI. If they figured that AI technology, that could be a game changer.
Yeah, true. But still, it's like you got to make them while you can. And Snyder, that's the next point I was going to make. The first 7 movies came out 1 year at a time, like back to back.
But they rushed them with no story. That's the problem.
That's true. I mean, I liked the first 6 Saw movies quite a bit, and I'm good with it. If they want to crank out some more of that quality, like whatever. Like obviously Saw 10.
That's the important word, quality.
Yeah, I mean, are you going to top Saw 10? No, probably not.
You could. Like, we didn't think Scream 6 was going to top Scream 5.
Touche. That's true. I just feel like Saw 10 was such a unique and character-driven story that it's just like you can't. Can you really do that again without getting back into what you did before with the movies and just making it more of a, more of a, not torture porn per se, but yeah, kind of the same thing, focusing on the traps and killing as many people as you can. But here's the thing that excites me about it is I think they're going to have, there's going to be a chance for Hoffman to get re-involved in the story,
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up. This whole next Saw 11 is going to have to be about Hoffman.
Yeah, 100%. I would love to see that and some more of that stuff. What do you say? Plus, the writers are not returning, so we should be finding out who is coming in to write soon. Well, that's kind of sad.
That's my worry, man. Like we just are rushing into this. Like, was the story made before they made the announcement, or
no?
Writing it as they made the announcement?
Yeah, they're going to write it now. But that's the thing. Like, you have to.
Because again, worry.
You want to crank out. You want to milk Tobin Bell for all he's worth. You can't wait around. You just got to do it. You got to milk those old titties. And you got to do it now. And I'm good with that because I want more Tobin Bell. I want as much as we can squeeze out. So I'm good with it. It's not going to be Saw 10 level, probably. Bring back Kevin Gruder, hopefully. He gets the franchise. He does good with it.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see where this thing goes. And I'm good with it. If it's not, if it's not Saw 10, but it's better than Saw 7, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's a win-win.
Yeah.
And and more importantly, good traps.
Good traps are good. And I think they will do good with that. I do.
Yeah, and
plus I want to see what happened to that chick from the last one.
Brother Fluff, I got a question for you. What do you think about Cora Jade's new boob job? Because she obviously got one, so I want to get your opinions on that. Because that's the very first thing I noticed when she came back to that NXT pay-per-view. But I definitely got to look at the 2 new friends. But mainly, real quickly, Cora Jade needs to get pushed.
Is he not referring to the new boobs?
No, she's the. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that makes sense, right?
Dude, that has to be Brother Flip. I just put
because who are their friends? Who are their friends, though?
Yeah, you know what? That dude, I bet you that makes sense. So, like, if that's the case, Brother Flip, first off, my man, you got me. Brad is correct. Brad's the world's greatest detective.
That's what they call me, man. That's what they call me. I'd be a little nervous to wrestle with fake boobs, though. I would, I feel like,
dude, ain't that have to be the biggest concern wrestling wise? Just because, again, one pop, you're out for a couple of months, just so because you gotta drain them, put them back in, let them rest.
You don't want to do any. You don't want to do any 5-star frog splashes.
No, not at all. But I will say, for Cora Jade is a great talent. I wish she didn't have to do that, but I understand at the same time she need to stand out. But her wrestling freaking did that, and I love her punk rock character. So hopefully, when she's back with her 2 new friends, she gets a bigger push than before. Because I really feel like she's a talent, and her and Roxy Perez can be the future of the women's division. Sorry, quick wrestling tangent, real quick.
Oh, no worries. I had no idea who you're talking about, but I just kind of
I know you didn't, but I know Brother Flood knew what I was talking about. He brought it up. So, guys, we got about 20 minutes left. So, if y'all have any questions, if you want us to continue talking about Saw, we will. Or we could talk about real quickly the first little concept poster of Nosferatu and all those pictures, man. What do you think about that?
Dude, I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that.
Oh,
I haven't seen them. Do you have them?
Have you seen any of the pictures?
I have not. Do you have them?
I'm sure I can look them up real quick. First off, I gotta pause that. I forgot I had a movie playing in the background. Actually, you know what? I'll continue playing that movie in the background. Let's see here. Let's look at the pictures here. But Brad, what about the announcement they did make that they're supposed to have Nosferatu and Jordan Peele's 4th movie all coming out on Christmas Day?
That's crazy because I feel like
bold strategy, Cotton.
I'm really hoping Jordan Peele can give us something good again, man. You know, like I didn't like Nope. I thought Us was decent. It was good, but I don't really ever want to watch it much. I tell you what, though, I love the shit out of fucking Get Out, though. That's one that I love.
Oh, same here, dude. Like, I wanted him to go back to the Get Out, like, aspect of his filmmaking versus just what we call it, the cinematic approach, you know? Because I feel like that's what the last 2 movies did for him, was they were more cinematic versus just, like, just straight up storytelling and just telling just such a theme to a story. Kind of like what Get Out did.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they had their themes and stuff, but it wasn't, I just thought Get Out was so cleverly written, man. I mean, the writing in that movie was some of the best I've seen, and I appreciate it for that.
I'm trying to find these damn pictures, man.
I want to see them, man. You talked them up, man. You better whip them out.
I already see the most popular picture, so I'll at least show you that one. Oh, here we go. I think Blade Disgusting got us taken care of here. Well, at least for one picture. So let me just do it. Let me do it this way.
I want to see the pictures now. I want to do that.
I want to see I want my bud.
I want my bird.
All right, let's
want my bird.
Show them to me. Show them to me. Unclash your bras and them puppies free. I'm not sure where the fuck this picture's at, but I'm sure you'll agree. All right.
I don't know I can what you're about to show us, but it doesn't sound too bad.
These nuts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't. All right, come on. What the fuck? Okay, you know what? We're just gonna do it this way. Fuck it. Let me know if I need to expand this picture any.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, you ready? Let's see here. Let me do it this way. Let me get rid of that.
Excited. This is Robert Eggers, by the way. I'm really excited about this.
That's that's the very first picture they released.
That looks fucking cool, man. That shadow. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be fucking awesome.
And then I saw a little poster. Oh, here's the poster concept that they came out with, which I just gotta let's see here. Do this.
Let Neptune strike you down, Winslow.
All right, we're gonna stop screen share. We're gonna present. Let's see here. What's it? Okay, the 3K. Blah 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 blah.
While you're looking that up, I just gotta say that I'm excited.
Right here.
Yeah, that looks good, man. That looks fucking.
Yeah, what about that freaking poster?
Yeah, that looks. I think honestly, I think Robert Eggers is the perfect director to bring this back and try to give it a modern approach because
it looks like freaking Lighthouse.
Yeah, the poster's similar. I mean, as far as colors and stuff go, but I just I think he's the perfect choice for this. I honestly, it excites me a lot. To plus, like obviously, I think he's going to make Nosferatu scary, and 2, I think he's like it's nice to see him go back to like straight horror, know, because I think obviously the one with the Northman. Fantastic movie, amazing movie. but it wasn't a horror. And then Lighthouse was kind of horror, but it was not like the witch style. Like this one, it wasn't like, it was psychologically freaky and you know, kind of fucked with your mind a bit. But this one I think might actually be scary. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with it.
Damn, so sorry about this. I gotta take this call from my mom because my grandmother's not been doing good lately. So I think it's an update. So BRB real quick. So sorry, guys.
No worries, man. We'll just we'll hang out while you're dealing with that, and you know, just let me know if we need to do anything. But we'll just sit here and hang out for a minute. So we'll talk about. So we talked about Nosferatu. Let me see the cast on this because that's what I know. Originally, Anya Taylor-Joy was going to be there. I know she's not now. At least I think she's not now. But I still think the cast is still looking pretty banging. Emma. Okay, here we go. Nicholas Hoult is going to be there, which is fucking weird, dude. Why is Nicholas Hoult in this movie? That doesn't fit. Bill Skarsgård. Okay, we knew that because that's perfect for him. He's playing the fucking Nosferatu himself. Willem Dafoe. We knew that was going to be coming. Ralph Ineson. Yeah, because from The Witch, you got to have Ralph in there. That makes sense. They work well together. Emma Corrin is the top cast. Let's see what she's all about. I don't know if I recognize her per se. Oh, no, she does look familiar, actually. What is she from? No, she's from The Crown. I don't know much about The Crown. Let's see. Actress. Deadpool 3. Okay. I don't know. She looks familiar, but I haven't seen her in anything. So that'll be good. I think that an unknown, put an unknown person in there for the most part, going to be a good choice. Excited about that. I think it's going to be one of my more anticipated horror movies of the year. There's a Willem Dafoe movie called Shadow of the Vampire about the OG Nosferatu movie. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. It's really good. I like the sound of that. I like Willem Dafoe in just about anything. So excited to see him in this role and work with Robert Eggers again, because I thought the Lighthouse performance that he had is one of the best that he's ever done. And of course, he came back for the Northman as well. So guys, next month, we're going to be doing a show actually talking about our most anticipated movies of 2024, which is crazy to think it's already 2024. Seems like 2020 was just yesterday when we started the channel. But yeah, we're going to be doing that. Off the top of my head, Maxine is up there, obviously. Saul 11's going to be up there. God, what else is coming out next year, though? That's the question. Nosferatu. Obviously, Jordan Peele's got a new movie. Let's get a little preview about what's going on in 2024. Let's see. 2024. Furiosa is going to be out there as well. We talked about that already. Beetlejuice 2. Terrifier 3. Yes. That's going to be on the list for sure for me. There's a Quiet Place coming out next year? Joker 2 as well. The musical that has Joaquin Phoenix coming back in the role. And Lady Gaga coming in as Harley Quinn. That's going to be cool. Deadpool 3, Beetlejuice 2. Thank you, Chris. Much appreciated. Deadpool 3, I'm interested to see what they're going to do with it now. But I was actually watching Deadpool 2 earlier today, just kind of in the background. So I'm excited about that. Dune Part 2. I'm not wild about Dune, man. I don't really care about Dune all that much. I didn't care much for the first one.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good, man.
So what are we talking about?
I just, I figured I jumped into a preview of movies coming out next year because I know we're going to do that stream next month.
Oh, freaking A Quiet Place Day 0?
Yeah, I saw that pop up as soon as I typed it in. And then, did you see the trailer the other day for Imaginary?
I did, and what a great honor for you. You get to share your birthday with such a Blumhouse type movie.
No. I was like, what the fuck is this piece of shit? Ghostbusters, I had no idea they were coming out with a new.
it has potential to be good. Like, I'm not gonna like say, "Hey, go see this immediately." Like, let us go see it, and we'll let you know whether it's worth seeing or not. Just to me, when I first saw the trailer, and I discussed this on my wrestling podcast too, or wrestling horror podcast too. I just say it had a lot of potential, but it does have some things going for it. Because I feel like next year, Blumhouse is going back to their original roots and making fun horror movies.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I didn't think it looked bad. I was just kind of kidding around. It's interesting.
But what about freaking Night Swim, though?
Night Swim? I don't know. I'm about to get to that. I had no idea they were doing another Ghostbusters.
That comes out in January, I believe. Along with there's another one called like Father's Day. Or here, one of my good sources on Instagram. I'll even say his name too, just so you all know too, because he always gives me news updates of what's going on. And he does a great job doing it too.
What about the Fall Guy, dude? Emily Blunt, Ryan Gosling.
Oh yes.
I'm not excited.
It's Founders Day. Here's the poster for it.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, that looks interesting. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to shut up now.
No, you're good, man. Go ahead and answer Brooke's question there.
Well, Brooke just says, I hope they do. I'm really skeptical of Blumhouse movies now. Yeah, and that's just because they tried to like reimagine the popular horror franchises, and they have failed miserably. And I think they finally are just like, you know what? Let's just go back to what we do best and make fun movies like Freaky, Happy Death Day. Let's just go back to those particular roots until we actually learn how to actually rejuvenize a horror franchise that deserves to be rejuvenized.
I agree. Dude, I don't know anything about this movie. I just stumbled across it, and I'm going to look more into it because the cast really and the director really stood out. Have you heard of If, Birdie, coming out next May?
If. If. No, I have not. What's that
Get
about?
this. This is directed by John Krasinski. Ooh. And it's got Ryan Reynolds, John Krasinski, Fiona Shaw, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Steve Carell, Matt Damon, Emily Blunt, Awkwafina. I mean, it's got a hell of a good cast.
Who the hell's going to back that movie with all that freaking money?
I don't know. It looks like it's going to be a comedy.
Who's the studio?
I don't know. I was just scrolling through this list. It doesn't show all that, but it looks like it's
what year?
Next year, 2024.
Okay, I got a place to look. So let's see here.
Oh, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, man.
Yes.
Let's see what they do with that.
Yes, please. I think it's going to be good. My prediction for that movie, I think it's going to be the weakest of the four, even though I still think it's going to be really damn good.
Could Bad Boys 4, is that already coming out?
That's, I think, scheduled to come out next year.
I feel like that's something that, I don't know. I just feel like that that might get delayed for whatever reason, but we'll see. Oh, Jodie Comer here. I like Jodie Comer. The Bike Riders, that looks interesting. Austin Butler, he's the freaking Elvis, man. Your boy Elvis.
Oh my gosh. The most hated video on the channel.
We got that Twisters 2 coming out next year, man.
Oh, is that coming out next year?
Yeah, man. Daisy Edgar Jones is in it. Glenn Powell.
Oh, I love. Oh, you already know who Daisy Edgar Jones' character is.
Yeah, right. It's got to be the fucking
daughter.
It has to be. She has to be.
God.
But man. The director. Wait, hold on. The director is the director of the Minari. That won all kinds of awards. I think that's interesting. I didn't realize that. Glenn Powell's great. Top Gun as well. Beetlejuice 2, Transformers. I don't give a fuck about.
Who said Transformers?
That's on the list. Transformers Day 1 or Transformers 1.
God. No.
October, Joker, Terrifier 3.
Yes.
Venom 3 can fuck off.
Oh.
Gladiator 2? I knew they were making it. That's next year.
Yeah, that's with freaking Joseph Quinn.
Yeah, Joseph Quinn and Denzel Washington is in there.
Wait, Denzel Washington's going to be in Gladiator 2?
That's what it says.
I'm very interested to see what he's going to play. And they're also talking about Demolition Man 2 but for 2025.
You got a Karate Kid? Oh, interesting. Karate Kid. They got Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings? What's this?
Wait, Oh gosh, Lord of the Rings.
The War of Rohirrim? Interesting.
Wait, ain't that the battle before the Fellowship of the Ring started?
I bet this might be a animated movie.
Oh, okay.
Because it's talking about Brian Cox doing voice work. So yeah, it's the battle before the events of the Two Towers. It says.
Okay, Brad. To answer my question about if Paramount is backing it.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
They got money.
Hold on, Birdie. This is interesting. They're doing a prequel to the live-action version of Lion King.
Oh yeah, Mufasa. Hard pass.
Sonic's coming out.
Sonic 3, yeah, dude. That they already showed Shadow already, and it looks amazing.
I'll probably watch those other two for. They got a new Spider-Man. Okay, so there's a lot to talk about when we do that episode.
No. Spider-Man what?
Beyond the Spider-Verse?
No, that can't be coming out next year. I thought they said they were delaying it till 2025.
Maybe it's still listed on
2024
Rotten Tomatoes, though.
Hey, dude, give it to me if they want to release it in 2024, because that's the original date they were supposed to release it. But then with the whole strike and everything, I think they pushed it back to 2025. But hey, if there's a way for them to bring it back, do it.
Well, it says right here the film was originally dated for March 2024.
That's correct,
but was removed. So it's TDB. So maybe it's 2025. Yeah, it doesn't say that.
They announced that. So
okay, cool. Well, then it's 2020 motherfucking 5.
TS motherfucking A.
But no, I think that's going to be a fun episode to talk about, though. When we do that in January, there's going to be a lot to talk about.
Yeah, that'd be our first live stream, wouldn't it?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be our first live stream, and then we'll do maybe 2 more live streams, and then this SOB is going to be going away, and then I have to figure out ways how to not ruin the channel as he's gone. And then when Brad comes back, we're doing the Real Horror Wars show in February. I believe I got the 7th.
That sounds good to me, man.
Yeah. But don't worry, guys. The first week of the new year, that is when we'll be officially releasing the ballots for the Real Horror Awards for you on the phone on. Not only for you on the phone on, but you also need to freaking share it with as many people as you can. You need to share with your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, your great grandpa, your dog, your cat, your fish, your hamster, your lobster. Anything that has hands that can hit a button and just the votes, because again, we had 153 votes last year, which that already tripled the goal that I originally had set for last year for 50. That was my goal, was to get 50 total votes. We had 153 votes, which is freaking phenomenal for a first year horror award show. The goal this year is to get 300 votes, and that it gets done by sharing the hell out of it.
Yeah, dude, that would be, if we could break that, dude, that'd be exciting.
Dude, absolutely. So I'm going to do everything in my power to freaking make sure that bad boy goes. But yeah, Brad, anything else you got for the 2024? In fact, you found in your research?
Not off the top of the head, man. I skimmed through the Rotten Tomatoes list. That was the first one that popped up.
It's a good list.
Yeah, I'm going to look through some more. Probably the IMDb
got me interested on that If movie now, because I even looked. It had even Christopher Maloney in it, and I'm a big fan of Christopher Maloney.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that is, because I think John Krasinski is a hell of a director, man.
What am I doing right now?
You're fucking around and finding out. Oh, that's a grenade pin.
Yes, you are invincible. But no, guys in the chat, if you have any rapid round questions, go right ahead. We're about to close up here very, very soon. It is about our hour. I want to do some jumping jacks and cartwheels before my next stream here. So, Brad, do you got anything else?
No, man. I feel like we had a good talk tonight. It's a good hangout. Looking forward to doing another one.
Yeah, especially the watch party one to make up for or for my blunder for November. But here's the thing, though, Brad. Real quickly, how do you feel about the tournament on Thursday?
Oh, I'm excited about it, man. I mean, there's a lot of movies I wanted to watch again, but I honestly have been watching a lot of other stuff and playing a lot of video games, so I haven't had a chance to really watch as many as I want.
got a couple in, but I'm just getting some of the like bigger ones that we'll have bigger discussions with. Like for example, It's a Wonderful Life. I got through that one. I did watch Scrooged last night. That was just fun.
Yeah, it's a fun movie, man. It's a
different
fun
take on the Scrooge whole storytelling of the Christmas Carol. But yeah, there's some other fun ones there. So I'm very excited to get to that stream on Thursday.
Yeah, definitely. You need to watch Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
I can't find. I think I have to rent that movie somewhere. That's my only problem.
I believe it's on Vudu. If you catch my drift.
Oh, okay. I totally forgot to check Vudu, so I need to do that. Wait, that's Sebulba's line. Voodoo.
Yeah, dude.
And Brooke, we're so looking forward to it too. Again, we love all tournaments, man. So we're very looking forward to it.
We ought to ponder watching a Star Wars movie for this next Patreon watch party, man. Just for just a thought, like a Rogue One.
Get them to vote which Star Wars movie. That would be interesting.
Yeah, we'll put a poll out for both of
because we did try to do a watch party series on that, and it just completely fell flat.
We did. Of course, that was a long time ago, and
in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, for sure.
But Brad, that is our freaking hour, man. So we're going to go ahead and close it out there. Like we mentioned before, we got the Christmas tournament this Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern time, 32-team tournament of best Christmas movie of all time. If you have not seen it already, we did release our top 5 horror movies from the year 2012 today. And since you all are here hanging out with us, that means you've already saw the access you get just exclusively to you all for our top 5 non-horror movies for the year 2012. So hopefully you all are enjoying what we're doing for you all on that. And of course, if you have any kind of special requests that we can look into doing for next year, please let us know. We are always open for suggestions.
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking forward to getting crazy with it, man.
Yeah, like freaking crazy good. And Brooke is wishing us a good night. So Brooke, good night. That is our cue. Brad, any last word?
No. Happy Krampus Day. Don't get sucked into the suck zone.
Don't get scared now. So I'm gonna go ahead and skedaddle, do some jumping jacks, cartwheels, and guys, we will see you Thursday for the big Jingle All the Sleigh tournament. So we'll see you then.